Okay, I posted a little reel, obviously, if you've seen it, that was like, should I try give my carnivore a second chance? Um, the carnivore month, the pure carnivore month. And yes, um, despite the fact that I struggled, it's still crucially important for me to be able to pull that off and see how much it can help me with some things. Because I'm certainly 99% confident that if I can overcome some hiccups that I have in my brain and emotions, with, inappropriate coping mechanisms with food that are just not serving me, if I can overcome these things, I do know I will have a better life. I'm so certain for so many reasons, but I just have, yeah. Anyway, I've gone off on that a lot, so if anyone were ever curious, you could ask me some questions, but um, my body functions better on high ketones. And I would like to also, just because, haven't done much with this channel very well. I do have goals down the road of actually doing the fitness videos. That's going to be a minute. I'm just going to piece away at other little things like this. But I do want more direction. So, one thing I definitely need, as has been said, is mental toughness. So I'm just going to put an emphasis on mental toughness on this channel, along with some other things probably too. I mean, I always have bigger plans that I'm able to pull off, but hopefully this time I will. I got through with schooling, so that's going to help. Other things get in the way, but that is going to it's going to help. Um, but it's going to be mental toughness into 2026. Like, we're try to focus on overcoming vices, struggles, and things that together that we felt held back by and support each other. I'm going to try to find a way to make this, even if nobody, I have the tiniest channel on the planet. It's more than a baby. I've only got a few subscribers on here. But I plan for that to change no matter how long it takes. And I plan for this to be a space where it can be very interactive and we can actually support each other back and forth. If this channel ever got huge, I'd only be able to do whatever I can, obviously. I would try to get to everyone, but I would just do whatever I can. But I'd like to make this like a where we can support each other back and go forth and share goals with each other and help each other. So, mental toughness into 2026 so we can get strong through this year and go into next year feeling like tougher, more fabulous, whatever you want to, however you want to put it, people, more ready to conquer and feel confident and feel less held back and small and scared and insecure. And yeah, this is the direction I would like to take this this emphasis. So I will talk more about what I want to work on for mental toughness, and it'll be like little things along with my big things that I want to work on throughout the journey. And then I hope to just share tips and advice that I know already and have learned as we practice together and share what I'm doing and ups and downs. I've been through a lot. We've all been through a lot, and I know that's a muscle I need to build, and I've had a hard time. And it's funny because some people have looked at me and say I'm super tough. I have high expectations for myself just because I have a direction that I want for my future, and it requires me to overcome the things that, well, and for my mental health needs to be optimized too. And I know it will help, but I've got some bumps. Like, there are all these little gaps that sometimes are very hard to bridge. that can lead to your best life. And even though it seems like trying to bridge the gap is just making things worse because it's hard, it might look like to you like this isn't helping, this is making things worse because this is so hard for me to bridge the gap. But if you really think about it, there are some gaps that if you do the work to bridge them, you truly will have a life from that's here up to here. Things that are worthwhile are bumpy. But if you can actually put in the work to overcome trauma, improper coping, even if it feels like it's just brutal, you have to remember there's a reason you're wanting to overcome it. So staying stuck isn't an option either, because once you go back to just staying where you're at, you're going to stay in pain and frustrated with the things that made you want to bridge the gap. And then you'll realize, oh no, I really do need to overcome these things. And then it'll feel tough to overcome them, and you'll be like, why am I doing this? But then if you go backwards, you're like, oh, this is why I was trying to do this. I do need to overcome this. And it's tough. So I want to go through these things together so we can bridge those gaps and eventually get to that vision of having a life that can be more up here and actually have everyone deserves that. And this is mortality, and it's a tough journey, but I am going to get spiritual here. I believe in God, and I believe He wants us to make the journey up here, and He wants us to succeed. And if we believe we can, He'll help us out, and we can help each other out. So, but it's a real raw journey, and we can all make it. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll talk some more about it in a bit. But it's super late, and I'm tired, so just this little pre-video. You'll hear about the rest very soon, though.